vlog, I have some very, very exciting news that I've been wanting to tell you about for a couple months now. I am a finalist for the 2025 Bronwen Wallace Award for Emerging Writers. Now, what does this mean? For starters, 10 of my poems are being published. So my collection is called Prairie Bog, and it's currently available on Apple Books, and in June will be available as a physical book within an anthology of all the other finalists. There are 9 finalists in total, 3 fiction writers, 3 nonfiction writers, and 3 poets. Each of us will be getting a $2,500 reward, but the winners of each section, fiction, nonfiction, and poetry, will be getting $10,000. I can't even think about it. It's so crazy. My 2 competitors are also really amazing writers, and so I have no clue how this is going to play out. Either way, whether I'm a winner or not, I'm just so thrilled and thankful for this opportunity. The host of this writing award is Writers Trust of Canada, and they're flying me out to Toronto to do a supper and ceremony with them and paying for a hotel as well. That in itself is just so amazing. And I get to be not only a representative of Saskatchewan, since the other 2 poets are both from British Columbia, but I'm also the only non-binary poet. So yeah, I'm very honored to represent the prairie queerness that exists here and to have some of my poems public, because as you know, I've been working really hard to get my manuscript published, and I'm still in that limbo waiting process where I've been rejected by a couple publishers, but I'm still waiting on 8 more to tell me if they've even looked at my stuff. It makes me antsy. So I'm really glad that you can now read some poems that will be in that book. All of the links to every single thing will be in the description of this video. Today is such a fun day. I just got back from the farmer's market, and then in 15 minutes, my friend Searle and I are gonna do some art gallery hopping to the local spots. And then in the evening, I'm gonna go with a few friends to some kind of play event. It's like a bunch of 10-minute mini plays, one after another, for a few hours. So I'm excited to see what that's about too. I've been doing a little bit of shopping the last couple days, so I bought some clothes, coffee, and art supplies, and thought I would show you what I found. Starting off with clothes, I wanted to find some new pieces because my style has kind of been evolving into this more elevated, androgynous sort of thing. Basically, anytime I'm out in public, I want to look like I'm about to enter an art exhibition. You know, something a bit artsy and creative, but still has an element of professionalism to it. And I think that's part of why I've really been gravitating towards my button-ups. I wear this black ribbed button-up that I thrifted a while back quite frequently, as well as a white one that I put enamel pins on the collar of, and a chartreusey yellow button-up that I literally just wore to a soiree for my poetry exhibit that I talked about in the last vlog. But it's been like just these 3 shirts on rotation. And so yeah, I just wanted to like expand that vibe a little bit and also get pieces with more color. I started off by looking in 3 thrift stores, but I really couldn't find anything that worked with the style I was after. I did find this random green dress that kind of has a bit of a futuristic vibe to it. It reminded me of the Jetsons. Here's a picture I posted on Instagram. It literally fits me like a glove. So yeah, I love this dress, but it wasn't what I was looking for. And so then I went to this like liquidation center where they basically have a bunch of brand names, but they're all off season or just tops and bottoms that haven't sold. So it's just like a warehouse of things before they go in the landfill. The one top I found that I'm just so excited to wear this is a collared red and pink striped top. Red and pink is one of my favorite color combinations, and because I've clearly been loving collared tops, this is just such a perfect combo. It's a bit of a longer top and the sleeves kind of go about there. And so it feels like one that could pair really well with any sort of season. I could pair it with big baggy pants for the winter or mini shorts for the summer. I feel like it'll look good with everything. And then I also got this really cute baby blue top. The sleeves are frilly with a lot of extra fabric, and the whole top is just so soft. Even though this style is a little more femme than I tend to wear, I do really like this kind of sweater type of bottom lining it has going on. I feel like I can wear this really easily with like boxy red tennis shorts, or really any of my clothes that come across as more masculine, quote unquote. So yeah, I was super happy to find all 3 of those pieces, and the green, pink, and blue are so spring-y, just very seasonal and pastel. Okay, that's all I have for clothes. The coffee that I bought is this one that I actually have a pin for. I got this little tiger dude as an enamel pin like 3 years ago, and I didn't realize he was a coffee mascot. These particular coffee beans are Brazilian, and it says that the tasting notes are rich, smooth, and dark chocolate. So I'm very excited to try this out. It smells delicious, and the brands I normally buy are Birch Bark Coffee and Kicking Horse Coffee. So it's nice to branch out every once in a while. Lastly, I'd mentioned that I bought some art supplies, and thankfully one of the craft stores here was having a pretty big Easter sale, and so I was able to stock up on a few things. I got some new polymer clay, just a plain white block. Historically, I've been getting colored packs, but I've been finding that I'm just painting over all of them anyways, and that the color hasn't really been mattering. So I think I'll be sticking to this block for now. And then, as you've probably noticed, I am painting a lot more recently, and some of my brushes are just so horrible. They're falling apart and they're crunchy with vinyl gloss, and so I just bought a big beefy pack with new sizes and a lot of really tiny brushes, which I've been needing more of, especially to paint the polymer clay. And then I also bought a lino block printing kit, which I am so excited for. I've been in a very experimental mode. So yeah, I thought let's continue this wave of inspiration and see how block printing turns out for me. Frankie is joining us for this chat. It is currently Easter weekend. I'm intentionally taking these next couple days slow and restfully. The past couple weeks have been quite busy. Work and my poetry exhibit have been consuming a lot of my time, but then also I've been going through a quite intensive interview process for a new job. As I'm recording this, I still don't know if I've gotten it, but we've had like 3 meetings, each an hour long, and I've done IQ quizzes, math quizzes, personality quizzes, also several hours long. It's been a lot, but I do hope I get this job. And then also, on top of this, I don't really know how to speak on what's been happening, but I am a bit estranged from my family right now. And if you received my first ever love letter for December 2024, you will know why. A quite harmful and ableist incident happened to me within my immediate family, and it never really got resolved. And so I'm not really a part of the family anymore. For half a year now, every single holiday and birthday has felt very bad. It was just like all of a sudden everyone I grew up with is no longer an active participant in my life. And so luckily I have such an amazing, wonderful partner who wants to build new traditions with me. And so for this Easter, my partner and I are going to have supper together. We're going to go for some walks, maybe watch a movie, eat chocolate, and it'll be a really lovely time. Any day spent with my partner is a day that I love.